Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have actually we have two great topics for today's show, in which the first one is people need to listen when others talk to them, and the second topic is people need to stop being perfectionists. So let's get right into the first one. There's so many people out there that keep saying everybody's got to listen to me when I talk, and everybody has to uh, drop what they're doing when I snap my fingers. If I say jump, they have to jump. And these are the same people who don't listen for anything when anybody else talks to them. And that's not right. That's not professional. You're not going to be a success because in order to be a success, one of the components that you need to have is you need to listen when others talk to you as well. Everyone's got to listen to one another. And it can't just be one-sided, you know, and listening is a part of proper open communication, right? And in order to have a proper professional relationship with anybody, whether it be um, co-workers, employees, customers, whatever, in order to have that proper professional relationship, you need to have proper open communication, in which that also means you got to be able to listen to one another. And it just can't be one-sided. And so, and that also goes for personal life too. That's not just for the professional life. That's also for personal life too. There's plenty of owners, um, CEOs, and so on and so forth of major companies or major corporations that even though they may have, let's say, the final answer, right? They still listen to the rest of their board of directors, to the rest of their employees, and they may also listen to their customers and stuff. They do that, and these are the people that are of the higher brass in administration of major corporations, and they do this because of the fact that in order to be successful, you got to have proper open communication, which means you have to listen to one another. You know, otherwise you won't have a proper, a team. Everybody will just end up quitting. Your workers will end up quitting. You lose your customers, and and that's not a proper way to have a business. So you won't. You gotta, in order to be able to have a proper business and a proper relationship, and even in personal life too, you got to be able to listen to one another. So um, that also brings us into the second topic, because a lot of people love to be perfectionists as well. And yes, it's very important to have a very good product, okay? And you do the best that you can with what you have, but don't go for perfectionism, because when people that do that, they like once they create a product, they then turn to look for uh they want to find imperfections. They gotta look for that imperfection and stuff like that. And even if the imperfection is so minor, so small, so minuscular, that you would need like a magnifying glass just to see it. You know, they it's like the perfectionists want to find it, you know, and when they do, many of them say, "Up, that's it. I'm going to throw the whole thing away. It's a disaster." The damn thing is so small, so minuscule. You know, people are not going to notice it unless if you open up your mouth and say, "Oh my God, there's like a minuscule little thing wrong with it." You know, it's like the end of the earth. The earth is going to stop rotating. Skies are going to come tumbling down, all because of this little minuscule, teeny, tiny little thing. You know, I could understand if the imperfection is like really bad and very big and stuff like that. Then of course you would have to start from scratch again. But if the thing is so small that really no one's going to see it, you shut your mouth, be contented, and get the product out. You know, or if when people are doing work in their home, if something is so minor, like let's say they do a paint job or something like that. If there's like a teeny tiny little mark somewhere along the line, and you can't get to it, who gives a rat's ass? You know, if it's especially if it's in a spot that no one's going to look at or notice unless if you open up your mouth and tell them. You know, it's like who really gives a crap? People need to start to be contented. Stop looking for all the little imperfections in people and in things and places. Seriously, you know, and for those that do want to find little imperfections in places, you know what? They could drop dead and go to hell. You don't need them in your life. They're worthless. Truth. This is the truth. And um, you know, they wouldn't want it done to them because let me tell you something. If somebody did that to them, oh, they would be pissed off. Seriously, just be contented. If you did a really good job and you gave it your best, who gives a rat's ass about the smallest little imperfections? You know, honestly, life is too short. Life is too short. So, um, and you know what? With the perfectionists, if and this is going to be a harsh truth, okay, but that's what I do. And the thing is, with the perfectionists, if you, especially like if you, even whether it be professional life or personal life, the perfectionists, they're going to push people away. No one's going to want to be around them. They're going to end up truly alone, okay? Because nobody could really put up with that. Yes, it's important to give 100% of your best, but you're not robots either. You're not machines. Okay, we're human. Okay, we're not perfect. So if you're being the perfectionist, no one's gonna want to help you do anything. You're gonna lose coworkers. You're gonna lose employees. You're gonna lose customers. And even in your personal life, you're just gonna push everybody away. No one's gonna want to be around you. And that's not the proper way of living. That's not the proper way of doing things. So, um, we're all human. We're not perfect. We're not made perfect. We're not machines. So, but anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the website that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY, and the link to there is awldny.com, and you guys can check out all the items that are on there, and all the items that you see on there we actually make ourselves. So I wanted to let everybody know about that. And I want to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AWLD. And I'm sorry, no, sorry. Scratch that. The link to my website of Advocate Information Highway is AIHNY.com. Sorry about that. Again, I will repeat that again so that everybody gets it right. Uh, the link to my website of Advocate Information Highway is AIHNY.com. So I apologize about that. Again, I'm only human. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. So again, the link to my website of Advocate Information Highway is AIHNY.com. And you guys can check out all the pages on there. And on the home page of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. And also on the home page of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will also see the links to the two books that I wrote, in which if you follow those links, you will be able to check out both of my books, and you guys can also purchase both of my books as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.